What's cracking, Jack? Smile, baby. You are in the jungle. 15 games on the slate in Major League Baseball for Sunday, August 24th. We're going to break down every single game and come up with the best bet for all of them right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. I've got a bet for every single game on the slate in Major League Baseball for Sunday, and I'm going to leave two links for you in the comments section of the video. The first link is for my $5 favorite play of the day, and for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best bet of the day text right to your phone, along with complete analysis as to why it's my favorite. The second link is to become a Jungle member, and for just 45 cents a day, you can get my full betting card text to your phone every single morning. That includes my plays in every sport that I cap: MLB, NBA, NFL, college football, and college basketball. You also get access to our members-only Discord. It's a great community in there. We have a bunch of people all day long communicating, jiving, and talking about the best bets of the day. You also get access to me, a direct line to me, if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster. You want to get there on Mondays when the biscuits are fresh. The first game we're looking at is Colorado at Pittsburgh. No official starter listed yet for the Rockies. Could be a bullpen game. We have Paul Skeens going for the Pirates. Now, there's no value here in taking the Pirates because of the price, and we're not taking the Rockies against Paul Skeens. There is a play, though, of value, and it's a backing of Paul Skeens. That's a Rockies team total under 0.5 runs for the first 3 innings. Now, that's not offered on every book. If your book doesn't offer first 3, take the Rockies team total under 1.5 for the first 5 innings. Game number 2, we're looking at St. Louis at Tampa Bay. We have Matthew Liberatore going for the Cardinals, Ryan Pepiot for the Rays. Now, Liberatore has been Jekyll and Hyde this season, either really good or really bad and nothing in the middle. He's been very tough to back. We could say the same thing for Pepiot. Pepiot is a high strikeout, high volatile, high velocity fastball pitcher that's either on or he's off. But he's allowed 17 earned runs in his last 4 starts. Before that, he was pitching very well. These bullpens are a tough comparison to me. I currently have the Cardinals ranked 15th, but with a fatigue rate of 9.2 out of 10, including many of their high leverage arms. Now, the bullpen rate, or the fatigue rate for the Rays bullpen, is lower, but a 7.20 ERA in their last 7 games. St. Louis is 3-10 straight up in their last 7. Tampa Bay's 5-5. The Cardinals batting .258 in their last 7 games. Tampa Bay is batting .248. Tampa Bay 33-33 at home, which is where this game is. St. Louis 29-36 on the road. What I'm getting at is it's tough to find an edge in this game. But if I had to bet this game, which I won't, but if you want some action in it, if I had to bet this game, I'd take Tampa Bay at home on the money line. Houston at Baltimore. Pardon me. Huge pitching edge for Baltimore in this game. Spencer Arrighetti and Meatballs going for the Astros. Arrighetti has an ERA just under 7 and a whip of 1.63 and has allowed 17 earned runs in his last 17 innings pitched. The Orioles have won 4 of Travis Rogers, starting pitcher for them, last 5 starts, including wins over 3 teams currently in the playoff mix. He has a sub-1 whip and an ERA of 1.41. Orioles bullpen's in better form right now than the Astros. They have an ERA of 4 flat over the last 7 days. The Astros have an ERA of 6.14 in the same time. The fatigue factor I have labeled as an 8.6 out of 10. In their last 7 games, Baltimore's batting .273, 6 in Major League Baseball. Houston, just .205, 4th lowest team average. Every edge in this game to me, you have to take the logos out of it and recent memory out of it. Every edge in this game to me goes to Baltimore on the money line. Mets at Atlanta, we have David Peterson going for the Metropolitans, Bryce Elder for the Braves. David Peterson has had a good season, not in his best form, and Bryce Elder's just a train wreck. 6.29 ERA and 15 earned runs in his last 3 starts. As bad as Elder has been for the Braves, though, the Mets bullpen has been just as bad. I have the Mets bullpen ranked 29th over the last 7 days with an ERA of, believe it or not, 8.10. The Braves bullpen, on the contrary, has been very good. In their last 7 games, the Braves bullpen 2.70 ERA. But both offenses right now hitting the ball, seeing the ball very well. Mets batting .325 over the last 7 games, in second in baseball. Braves batting .296 over the last 7 games, third in baseball. I think we go up and over the total in Braves Mets. Washington at Philly, Jake Irvin going for the Nationals. We have Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. Now Irvin, 12 earned runs allowed and 15 hits allowed in his last 10 innings pitched. Ranger Suarez for the Phillies hasn't been his best, hasn't been himself either. Over the last 3 starts, Suarez has allowed 13 earned runs, but still much better than the pitching option the Nationals have with Jake Irvin. Philadelphia has a bullpen edge as well, with a lower ERA, a better fatigue ranking over the last 7 days. And the Phillies have the best team average in Major League Baseball over the last 7 games any team has played, a remarkable .329. Now, there's no value in taking the Phillies on the money line, and there's no value in taking them. I never lay 1.5 runs with a home team because if they win the game, which you want them to, they're going to bet 11% less than the away team. So you don't want to lay 1.5 runs. It's tougher to cover. But even so, that's -135 on most books. The only play here, guys, in this game is the Phillies team total over. Kansas City at Detroit. Seth Lugo going for the Royals. Jackie Flaherty for the Tigers. Oh, Mrs. Flaherty, come and get your son Jack. He's causing a ruckus, he is, at recess at the girls at the school. Jack Flaherty, been better at home this season, but he has struggled. In 2 of his last 3 games, he's allowed 10 earned runs to the White Sox and the Twins. Now, Lugo has had a better season than Flaherty, he certainly has. And he has a sub-4 ERA. The concern, however, in 2 of his last 3 starts, he's allowed 13 earned runs to the Nationals and the Twins. Royals' bullpen has been very good, but the Tigers has been better. The Tigers' bullpen, over the last 7 days, has an ERA of 1.59 and a fatigue rate of just 5.0. Both offenses also. The Tigers were slumping for a bit offensively and in every way. But both offenses, good current form. Both are top 10 in team average over the last 7 games. When I look at this game, though, I cap it as pretty even. But what stands out to me is the urgency the Royals have. The Tigers have all but locked up the AL Central. The Royals are fighting for a wild card spot. And on the money line, the Royals for big plus money. I think if you're going to bet this game, the only way to do it is Kansas City money line. Toronto at Miami, Kevin Gausman going for the Blue Jays. We have Yuri Perez going for the Marlins. And we're going to start with the bullpens here. Both in pretty good form. I have Toronto ranked 9th and Miami ranked 12th. Both bullpens have a sub-4 ERA in the last 7 days and a fatigue factor under 4.5 out of 10. Although Perez holds the higher ceiling than Gausman at the moment, he also possesses the lower floor. And he has allowed 9 earned runs in 2 of his last recent starts against the Guardians and the Braves. That's a reason for concern for me. We want to take known commodities when we bet in this game and in every game. And the known commodities to me are Gausman, the Blue Jays bullpen, and the Blue Jays offense. Now, the Blue Jays are sitting on a money line price of under -140, which I think is a mistake on the part of the books. The play we want to make here is Toronto on the money line. Minnesota at the Chicago White Sox. Handsome Joe Ryan versus Yoendrys Gomez. Now, Ryan is the better starting pitching option by miles in this game. By miles, oodles, gigawatts, any unit that you want to measure by. And Minnesota has a bullpen edge as well. The White Sox bullpen's currently ranked last in my Jungle bullpen ratings, an ERA of 12.28 over the last 7 days. Although the White Sox offense is in better form, the pitching edge is just too much in this game for them to overcome. The play is the Twins on the money line. San Francisco at the Brewers, Robbie Ray versus Brandon Woodruff. Robbie Ray, like many starting pitchers this season, has seen his numbers die down toward the end of the year. He struggles with control, and the Brewers are a very patient, good-hitting team who see left-handed pitching very well. Robbie Ray relies on the strikeout, and the Brewers don't strike out much at all either. Now, Milwaukee has the second-best bullpen, according to my rankings at the moment, whereas the Giants are 20th. Factor in that the Brewers have one of the best offenses in baseball, and the Giants one of the worst. Because of the starting pitching name of Robbie Ray in this game, we're getting a better price than we should for the Brewers. Milwaukee's a team that I've been seeing very well lately, and I'm 9-0 when I've backed the Brewers in August. Take the Brewers on the money line. Guardians at Texas. Gavin Williams going for Cleveland. We have Merrill Kelly for the Rangers. Now, this starting pitching matchup is dead even to me. It's as close as you can get. Gavin Williams is in better form at the moment, but Merrill Kelly is better on the year, has better numbers on the year. In my opinion, is a better pitcher, but a push nonetheless for purposes of this game. Huge bullpen edge, big bullpen edge for Cleveland though at the moment. I have them ranked 11th to the Rangers 23. And I have the Rangers with a fatigue rate of 8.1 and the Guardians with a fatigue rate of 2.1 with high leverage arms available for this matchup. Rangers batting .272 though in their last 7 games. Their offense has heated up a bit. The Guardians just 190 team average in their last 7 games, second worst in baseball. And in that time, Cleveland has lost 6 of their last 7. Starting pitching edge a push for me, but the offensive form that the Angels possess is greater to me than the bullpen edge that the Guardians possess. And the Rangers allow less runs than anybody in baseball when they're at home. This game's in Texas, and the Rangers are 38-26 at home as well. I like Texas on the money line over the Guardians. Cubs at the Angels, Matthew Boyd versus Kyle Hendricks. I like this matchup for Boyd, and I give him a strong edge over Kyle Hendricks. I also have the Cubs bullpen currently ranked 3rd in their current form with a fatigue factor of just 3.0. High leverage arms available. The Angels bullpen has been better recently, but still give up more home runs than any bullpen unit in the league. The Cubs can hit home runs with the Angels, which is the way the Angels beat the teams that they beat. And even though they're not in their best form, the Cubs, the pitching edge and the ceiling that the Cubs offense has far surpasses what the money line price is, what I believe for the Cubs. It's minus 130 on most books. Take the Cubs on the money line. Run to the window and get that in. Reds at the Diamondbacks. Brady Singer versus Zach Gallen. The pitching edge goes to Singer here, believe it or not. Singer has allowed 1 earned run or less in 4 of his last 5 starts, whereas Zach Gallen is having the worst year of his career. We also have a strong bullpen edge for Cincinnati, as I currently have them ranked 5th in the league with an ERA, bullpen ERA of 2.04 over the last week. I have the Diamondbacks in their current form ranked 19th. Both offenses are in good current form, although the Reds have a better team average and more runs scored over the last 7 games. That's a spot that Arizona normally beats their opponents. I think the Reds hold every edge in this game. Give me Cincinnati on the money line for a good price. Now we have a big game in the NL West. Dodgers and Padres locked up for first place, locking horns. We have a great pitching matchup. We have Yamamoto going for LA, Nick Pivetta for the Dodgers. Both starting pitchers have an ERA under 3. Pivetta has a whip. And if you're unfamiliar with whip, we talk a lot about whip. It's walks and hits per innings pitched. So it's essentially the amount of base runners you allow per inning. And Pivetta has that under 1, which is considered elite. Yamamoto, pretty close. He's just over 1. Yamamoto, though, 9 earned runs over his last 2 starts. A little bit concerning. Enough to tip the scales to Pivetta in current form for the starting pitching matchup for me. He's allowed just 1 earned run in each of his last 2 starts. Both bullpens are very good and very good at the moment. But the Padres, by my rankings, are the number 1 bullpen in baseball, both currently and season long. According to my rankings, and they have the home field advantage as well. Their offense also in better current form. I like San Diego on the money line in this game, this big NL West game over the Dodgers. A's at Seattle. Jacob Lopez going for the Athletics. Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. The A's have won 11 of Lopez's last 13 starts. The Mariners have lost 3 of Gilbert's last 5 starts. Take the names out of it. Look at the performance. Just look at the numbers. I currently have the A's bullpen ranked 21st with an ERA of 3.66 over the last 7 days. And I have Seattle 25th ERA. Seattle last week 6.28, no bueno. And their bullpens are equally fatigued at the moment. The A's have scored more runs than Seattle. They have a higher team batting average than Seattle. And they're just 4 home runs behind them. I think that the underdog is barking in Seattle. Give me the A's on the money line over the Mariners. Last game we're looking at. Boston at New York. It's the ESPN Sunday Night Baseball game of the night. We have Dusty May going for the Red Sox, Carlos Rodon for the Bronx Bombers. Now, I'm not naive to the fact that Boston is 8-1 this year against the Yankees. 8-1. But Rodon is the much better pitching matchup here. Dustin May struggles with control and struggles with hanging curveballs over the plate. Those are two things that the Yankees do better than anybody. The Yankees hit more home runs off the curveball than anybody in Major League Baseball, and they walk a lot. They're very selective hitters. The bullpens are currently even, in my opinion, just 2 spots apart, even-ish. And I don't think the Yankees get swept at home in August. Give me the Yankees the money line over the Red Sox. Let's have a day, Jungle Nation, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.